Hey, peep game. Life is about perspective, right? How you look at something may not be the way somebody else look at something, and vice versa, right? So normally, I mind the business that pays me. That's just what I do. If it ain't got nothing to do with me, that ain't my business. It don't harm me. It don't affect me. It don't do nothing for me in my life, right? However, I came across the finesse 2 times little situation with his mama, his family, whatever, whatever. But more so the situation with his mama, how she went on the rant saying how, he do this and that with his money, and how basically like he don't come through for her. Like, he's allowing her to, possibly get evicted, right? While he's, well off financially. And I get it. On God, I get it. Right? But it's like, I'm a viewer of both sides of the fence. I understand what the mom is saying, but Finesse's explanation was, yes, I'm the breadwinner. Yes, yes, I'm well off financially. Yes, I make a lot of money. I make good money, right? But at the same time, I give to you. I give to you in abundance. Whether you feel like you deserve more or not, that's not up to you to decide, right? It's my money, right? It's my money that I work hard for, that I grind hard for, and I still give you a piece of the pie, as my mom or as my family member, whatever the case may be. And again, I catch both drifts. I get both sides of the fence. I understand what the mom is saying. I can't say I understand where she's coming from because I don't know the actual situation. I'm just basing this video off of what Finesse said. Again, I don't know the situation, but it was a part that stood out to me, and he was like, I'm basically the breadwinner, right? I give to you, and this person too. But what about me? What about my life? What about my goals? What about my kids? What about me? How will I ever have this in abundance if people keep, taking and taking and taking? If I keep giving and giving and giving, right? And I understood it because it's like, just because you're rich or well off or wealthy doesn't mean you don't have goals and aspirations of your own. Doesn't mean you don't have a life or kids or a family of your own. It's like, yes, I can do for you, but if I constantly do for you, what about me? What about my life? If you constantly keep taking and I constantly keep giving to you and this person, eventually you'll run the well dry. And when you run the well dry, what about me? All the giving I've done, now I have nothing to give, and you don't have nothing to give me.